Hello students, this is my new chapter. I am going to teach you today the movements of the earth. Chapter 3, Geography, class 7th. Okay. First of all, we are going to discuss about the theory of continental drift. This theory was given by Alfred Wegener in 1912 AD. According to this theory, the whole earth is like a huge landmass. That landmass was called Pangaea. It is breaking down into two pieces, Laurasia and Gondwana land. These two pieces, or these two parts of the Pangaea, they begin to disintegrate into many other. We can say it is the separation of the Earth's continent. Now we are coming to the next, the major tectonic plates. This is actually happening due to the different major tectonic plates. There's so many plates are there. Among them, the 7 are the major tectonic plates. North America, this one, the South America, African plate, Eurasian plate, Indo-Australian plate, Pacific plate and Antarctic plates. The basic 7 plates, major 7 plates are there, and other than Cocos is also there, Nazca is also there, Juan de Fuca is also there. There are some other minor plates also. Okay, these are shifting actually. Therefore, the different kind of changes are taking place in the earth. How the movements takes place among these plates? There are basically 3 types of tectonic plates movement. One is the divergent, this one, and another one is the convergent, and the third one is the transform. Divergent. Okay, we are coming to the divergent. What is actually happening in this? Okay, come on, we are coming to the convergent first. 2 plates move towards each other and they collide. Okay, as shown in the figure, the 2 plates are coming together and collides and form different kind of mountains. The such kind of mountains are called fold mountains. There are some different examples regarding these. The old fold mountains are Aravalli and Ural, and the young fold mountains example is the Great Himalaya. Second one is the divergent plate. It is, there are 2 plates move away from each other. These are called the divergent plates. The vertical faults or the cracks were created. These are the vertical faults or cracks, we can say this. Okay. Block mountains are formed because of this. The example of such block mountains in India are Satpura and Vindhya. Okay. The third one is the transform plate movement. This kind of plate movements, it actually happens horizontally, or we can say the 2 plates are moving horizontally to each other. These kind of plates, they also result volcanic eruption and earthquake. Okay. Now, how the volcano appears? What do you mean by the volcano? An opening on the surface of the earth through which molten lava, magma, ash and hot gases come out is called volcano. The volcanic mountains are formed due to the volcano. Okay, we are coming to the peak here. There is a magma which takes lots of time. The mixing of water, hot water and other material comes out. Now this is volcano. This is crater, the mouth of the volcano. Now the different vents are there. Okay, this lava is coming out and it is cooling down out there. This is oceanic crust. Okay, this is all about the eruption cloud is formed just above the crater. Okay, some kind of ash falls and it causes the different acid rain. Okay. Now the types of volcanoes, they are basically in the syllabus of class 7, the 3 types of volcanoes are given. The active volcano, this one, it erupts frequently. Regular time it is erupting. The Stromboli in Italy and Mount Cotopaxi in the Ecuador. These are some examples of the dormant which do not erupted for a long. They have been erupted before for the long period of time, but nowadays for a long they are not erupting. Mount Fujiyama there's in Japan, and Mount Vesuvius is in Italy. The third kind of volcanoes are extinct. You can say these are not erupted in past and future, but they are still. Okay, Mount Kilimanjaro is the example of that, and another Mount Kenya in Africa. These are some examples of the volcanoes. What is the importance of volcanoes? It makes the earth fertile. Okay, it makes the part which is called crust, it makes the crust fertile. It also helps the scientists to know about interior of the earth. The third one is it brings so many useful minerals from the interior to the exterior one. The minerals होते हैं, they come out with the lava in a molten form and cool down on the earth. Okay, now the second, earthquake is also formed due to the movement of different plates. The two plates slides past each other, produce vibrations. It's called earthquake. The place over here, this one, at the under the land, we can say it's a focus, or we can say it's a hypocenter. This hypocenter, just above the hypocenter, we are having this one, epicenter out there. Okay, this is we can say this is the point on the earth's surface. Okay, the focus is a origination point, or we can say the place where the earthquake originated. Okay, the intensity of this is measured with the help of Richter scale, and the tremors are recorded by the different device which is called seismograph. The study of earthquake is called seismology, and the scientists which studies the earthquake are called seismologists. Okay, it is all about this chapter. Thanks. We will meet again later. Thank you very much.